I'm not seeing, sorry.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me, on behalf of the government and people of the state, most sincerely thank Mr. Speaker and his colleagues. Yesterday, I received a resolution from the Assembly recognizing Sir CELESTINE Omehia, who has enjoyed the privilege of as a former governor of the state. But you recollect that sometimes in 2007, 2008, my predecessor, His Excellency Rotimi Chibigamechi, did not recognize Sir CELESTINE as a former governor of the state. When we came on board, there are a lot of issues, and the Assembly felt that having served as governor, he should enjoy the status of a former governor. I've always respected resolutions of the Assembly. I've never one day disagreed with anything the Assembly has sent to me. Yesterday you heard when, if you watched the program, when the leader of the House said that they have better facts. And what are the facts? The facts are, as they explained, that the judgment of Supreme Court categorically stated that Sir CELESTINE was never a governor because he never stood for any election, and that it would be inappropriate for their legacy that they did not respect the judgment of Supreme Court. In this part of our country, people will praise you when it suits them. But when you do the uncommon things, people will not praise you. And that is why leadership is key. When you even know that you have done the wrong thing, but as a leader, you come up to say, look, what we did was wrong. Let us right it. That is hallmark of leadership. So many people will bring in politics. Once you know that your conscience is clear and you're doing the right thing, you don't bother yourself, you move on and do the work you're supposed to do. When you did it in 2015, 2016, people were praising you that that was right. When you have now said, look, no, we did the wrong thing, let's do the right thing. Those that are not happy will always not, they will no longer praise. So for you, what's important is, can people take the copy of the judgment of Supreme Court and what the Supreme Court say? So when they told me this yesterday, I have to call the Attorney General for him to give me his legal opinion as regards the resolution of the Assembly. And rightly, the Attorney General is superior that they are right. That in the first instance, the recognition was extrajudicial, that the Assembly has no power to change the judgment of any court, not to talk about even Supreme Court. Not to talk about even Supreme Court. So people should understand and not to begin to play politics. I watched AIT last night, the schooling bar. They said Omehia was my ally, but now he's a member of the presidential campaign council. What has that got to do with the assembly doing the right thing if they think what they have done is wrong? Posterity will catch up with you. Remember, last time when the National Assembly, when they were making the amendment of the Electoral Act, everybody said they should include the card reader. And that was 2018 to 19. The National Assembly did not do it, particularly the APC. And people told them that what you are doing will haunt us. Posterity will not forgive you if you do not allow democracy to thrive. In this year's Electoral Amendment Act, because they knew they did not do the right thing, they had to include it. And you can see that today members of the National Assembly are happy that they have done the right thing. So if Assembly knew they did the wrong thing and they leave office, it does not stop any other government coming or any assembly coming from also doing the same thing. So it has nothing to do with this. If they have in their own conscience, look, we can't continue to be when we see we have done the wrong thing, we have to correct it. Assuming they don't even correct it, another assembly comes in. They have power to correct it. And by that time, their conscience will not be clear. So people should face a reality. I was not Supreme Court. They were not Supreme Court. So, and if this did not even happen, nobody would even know that the state government had to cover such amount of money to pay us benefit. I'm sure that they must have told people that we never paid any benefit. No, and all the entitlements were not paid. That's what you hear everywhere. But yesterday, when it was revealed that the state government coughed out such amount of money to pay us benefit as recommended by the assembly, and now they have sent a resolution to me, I thank God today, without looking back. I have signed it as an instrument and it will be gazetted for record purposes. And there's nothing anybody can do. I think that judgment is pattern what? Pattern 18. And they have clear law reports. Okay. So some of you should also, even though they are not lawyers, do yourself a favor and tell them that you have to photocopy the particular page I give you. And then see whether you will not blame assembly. Initially why they should do what they did. But we'll praise them for taking both steps for correcting the error they made. And that is the hallmark of leadership. I don't care what anybody will say. I don't give a damn about what anybody will say. After all, in politics, there's nothing people cannot say. So I don't give a damn about what anybody says. I've signed Order 21, Executive Order 21, which have been sent for Gazette. Executive Order 21 prohibits anybody carry that campaign in primary school, secondary school, or even any public school without the approval of the Commission of Education. Because we cannot continue to allow our infrastructure being destroyed. Some people go for campaign, they will fight. Who are the losers? So they will go and break the windows of the classrooms. At the end of the day, you come back and say, oh, government is not doing anything. So if you want to campaign in public schools, you have to apply 2 weeks to that campaign, to the time. It is applicable to every political party. No party will be exempted. And you will deposit 5 billion naira first, in case you destroy anything. So government cannot suffer because you are carrying out a campaign. Government should not suffer. You can't go to public institutions due to government money, people's tax money, because you are doing campaign. You are people who can destroy, you are fighting amongst yourselves. Then you call government to come and repair and fix back those infrastructure. It's not possible. It's not possible. So people will not like you to do the right thing. So that every political party will now know that, look, put 5 million naira down. And any local government chairman or commissioner has a right to stop that rally if nobody has applied or has been granted permission to use that public school. You can go to a private school and do the campaign and destroy it. It's not our business. But our business is the public schools. And now our schools are also in section. These things must be guided. Must be guided. So we know when you're going to hold rally. So it will not disturb the classes of our schools. Nobody will allow it. Enough is enough. So all parties are enjoying to understand that if we have not done it before, does not mean we won't do it now. If we don't do it now, it does not mean tomorrow another government will not come and set up such a policy. But thank God that we really have to do the right thing. Forget about those who have nothing to do. They go all about in the radio abusing us. Don't bother yourself. I heard somebody was on radio, one madman said from Ogoni, abusing us that we're embarrassing River State. It's so funny. It's so funny. Leadership, people will like you, people will hate you. If I get angry now, it's okay. I'll go and check construction sites, and you see that people are not doing the jobs. I say cancel. They say, oh, because it's not with you. So if it's not with me, should I allow the job to suffer? And paid with public funds. All kinds of things. And we're living, we have how many more, 6 or 7 months. But once you leave, you cannot come back to begin to say. People ask you, why do you not take steps? Why are you saying it now? Why are you saying it now? So, Mr. Speaker, let me again thank you for the synergy and to also ensure that very soon we are going to present our budget, which is our last budget, and this is our tenure. I believe God in His infinite mercy will continue to provide security, the enabling environment for the state, for business to thrive, and the economy to grow. Thank you, and God bless you.